Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for season 4, right? Season 4? This is season 4. Yes, it's season 4, episode 15 of The Fosters. This time the title of the episode is Sex Ed. And we are here, we are back, and we are ready to watch a new episode of The Fosters to enjoy this final episodes, actually, because I'm going to try to do a binge between today and tomorrow and actually finish season 4 already, because it's insane the amount of time that has taken me to finish this season. And so then we can start season 5 and finish a season 5 and the show as it should be. But yeah, right now we're gonna watch episode 15. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys continue supporting for more, because as always I will be doing the entire series reactions for The Fosters, and I hope you guys enjoy and continue supporting for more. So please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you love The Fosters. Subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reactions always posted first on Patreon. Hope you guys enjoy, hope you guys like it, and without further ado, let's just begin with season... What season is this? Season 4, episode 15 of The Fosters. Here we go.
Anyway, the counselor here told me my pre-interview thing the other day that it can interfere with birth control.
Oh.
So, thank you, Dr. Gordon.
Shit. You should have let her know that before.
This is not your fault.
Do you think that's how Jesus would feel if he knew?
I don't know, because Jesus is a completely different person.
I do.
I mean, sad, yes, but like, how will he react or what?
Horrible for not telling Jesus before I do it?
I don't know. I don't think he has all the answers, you know? I think I would have let moms decide. Not decide, but let them know.
So, the boy and the girl are ready to make love. The first thing to consider when you're getting ready...
The boy and the girl are not the only ones having sex, honey. What about the boy and the boy and the girl, or, you know, any combinations of anything, you know?
I always thought, like most people, that if someone got arrested or went to jail, then they probably did it. Or did something bad. But innocent people get locked up. And I don't really think there's any justice if we just put blind faith in the system. So,
True.
thank you for opening my eyes. And you're very brave for sharing everything that's happened to you.
Oh, thank you.
I completely agree.
I tried that, and it sort of freaked me out. Plus, it's not like actually doing something, you know?
Well, why don't you do like a practice hookup?
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Talia said nice things.
Really?
Talia. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool, love, very cool. So proud.
So why don't we have gay sex ed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. We should.
You should.
You know,
you really should. Who texted her?
You know, I was...
Monty! Oh, Monty!
uh...
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about Callie's senior project.
Oh yeah, I heard it was a huge success.
Yeah, it was, and it's really great. But
Not to the parents.
I need it removed from campus as soon as possible.
Kelly can't win one, honestly.
Okay, I'm here. I'm ready.
Really, Mariana? Heels?
What? You can't call a timeout for a wardrobe change when you're getting attacked.
Exactly. She has a point.
Okay.
Leave me alone! Stop following me! You want to make people around you aware of your problem.
You do realize that I'm the loudest in a family of 7?
Yes, I'm aware, so you shouldn't have any problem with your most important tool, which is screaming.
Got it.
Hey, where did she go?
Where'd you go? I hope you remember you gave up when you're identifying my body in a morgue.
Mariana. Look, first times are awkward. Whether if you're gay or straight or whatever. What's that? app. But it sucks that, you know, you don't have that type of class.
You haven't played guitar in a while.
To be honest, I was starting to get anxious about what parents might think anyway.
Thank
This
you,
sucks.
Kelly.
This sucks, you know, that she always has to be like, her life is, it just, it's not for everyone to see. Please, keep it under your age. Oh no. I don't like this. He's a child. I don't think he should be here. Right. Oh God. This kids see trouble and they go right ahead.
Can you imagine the uproar her parents would have made if we taught their daughter how to be a lesbian in health class?
That's ridiculous.
No.
That's not what we'd be doing.
But that's what some parents will think.
This is so fucked up. You're not gonna
Look,
teach
I appreciate
anyone
your point of
anything.
view as a concerned parent, but with all due respect, you're on administrative leave right now. So that's the only point of view you're entitled to.
Monty, always so nice seeing her. You know, she's always so welcoming and nice.
Back to me.
This is my pattern. Play it back to me. Go. Oh, it's okay. You can do it. Here, you can do it. Here you go.
Yeah, the thing is you can't force them.
Do you want some time?
Some of them don't like to be touched.
There you go.
Maybe I shouldn't be here at all.
No, don't take it too seriously, you know? I
Thank
mean,
you for helping
yes,
me.
take it very seriously. But, like, if you're not aware of how autism works for different kids, because autism is not the same in every single... They have similarities, but it's not the same with every kid. But the thing is that if you don't know, you need to ask the people that do. You know, and not just be like, oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I must run away. Like, honey, it's not about you. You know, it is about the kid. That you just kind of disrupt his moment. Right? And you should be like, oh, okay. Noted. This is not something that I should do. I should have asked first. Next time it won't happen again. Sorry. Move on. That's if you truly want to help, you know? Because, like, just storming out like a drama queen, that's not good.
Monty doesn't think that my project is appropriate for prospective families, so.
Are you serious? It's total BS.
It is total BS.
You wanna help me with some physical therapy?
I don't know if
Jesus.
you're up for that.
Oh, no. I'm up.
I'm up.
Not what I meant. Are you sure it's safe? Are you hungry? Want to make you a sandwich?
Come on, you have to understand her, like, that she didn't want to have sex with you. I mean, there's another reason, but still, you know. He's just recovering. Dude, you know how dangerous this is, right?
I've been firefighter trained. And it's got me thinking about doing that once I get out. You know,
That's so cool.
do something to help people. So you can move in with me, just like we planned. You can go to college if you want. I'm gonna take care of the rent, all that.
Aww.
Yeah, that sounds good, man.
That really sounds good. It really does sound good.
Wait. If you ever, you know, need to talk about it or anything, I'm always...
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Please, I hope that Jesus doesn't confuse this as like they're like hooking up or anything. But she's planning to.
Hey! Are you crazy?
That's the screen I'm talking about right there. Mariana, where are you going?
What is going on?
She was teaching her something.
Go talk to her. Say you're sorry.
Oh, come on. She's being silly.
No problem. I'll go talk to her. Happy?
Come on, he was just a little scared. Come on, Jude. For the love of all gods, these kids. I swear to God, if all of them were mine, I will give them back. No, I'm kidding. But like, honestly, you can be walking into a serial killer situation. Ah!
You're Jacob?
You do realize he's not 18, right? Oh my god.
Some of the seniors are refusing to put up their senior projects.
And they're pressuring other students not to attend.
Why? Because they made me take mine down.
So if you had nothing to do with this, do you know who does?
Yeah, the girl behind you.
No.
If I find out otherwise...
Don't threaten
Oh,
her.
yeah, please.
If she says she's not a part of this, she's not.
Right, because this would be the first time she's ever lied to you.
Monty! Well, how about, you know, since she's on leave because you said, yeah, like, you have nothing to, like, tell us because you're on leave, you're only a parent, how about you work it out? You came directly to her to accuse her that she's behind all of this. She told you no. How about you try to find the answer, Monty, instead of, like... The way I just dislike Monty so much.
Actually, I do have an idea, but I don't think Monty's gonna like it.
I mean, when does she ever
Like
like
early
anything?
for school.
Yeah.
What is this? What is Pump?
It's an app for gay men to hook up with each other.
What?
Who downloaded this?
There's only one gay man on our family plan.
Pump?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, right.
And please have your phone, Jude. Now, Jude.
He's like, what is that?
You are 14. You don't need to know what to do. You're too young to be having sex, okay?
Yeah, but
It's
that's
true,
not
but
that's
we
not how
teach
it is.
straight kids what to do at 14, you know, just in
Yeah.
case. And we advise them to wait. But they have
Some
questions and we give them
don't.
answers. Where do
Exactly.
LGBT kids go for answers? Now,
Yeah.
do an app where
Well-
you could meet strangers who could hurt you.
Okay, but you know, you right now you have an opportunity. He was wrong. 100% wrong. Right? Because he put himself in danger. Okay, so that part is wrong. For him to have curiosity about gay sex, that is not wrong. And right now we need this to make this as a learning lesson, right? That okay, you have questions, you can come to us. We are not going to judge of okay, yes, we'll be a little bit weird, but or maybe I don't know, maybe they have gay friends that he can talk to where he's safe, you know? But we need to do something about it. Like telling him, honey, you're not going to have sex is like, come on, dude. Honestly.
Promise us you'll never do anything like this ever again.
I promise.
Yeah. But you guys need to promise him that you are going to get him the health care that he needs. Right? Can you go like to a doctor? Like you guys have like a health you guys have health care, right? I don't know. But like you have clinics where they give you condoms and things like that. Can there be a counselor there that he can talk to? Yeah, he's not even here. You have to be more careful. Some kids don't like even like loud noises.
Well, you didn't want Callie to show her project on campus? This is how she got the seniors to back down. Showing it off campus. All's well that ends well, right?
Bitch. Hey, she's not on campus.
How did Ollie do today? He had a really big breakthrough. He laughed.
He did?
And you can thank Brendan. He's
For
the
being
one
a
that made it
stupid
happen.
person.
Thank you.
Aww.
Are you the student responsible for the art installation? Yes. I'm here with my son for the open house, but I'm a professor at San Diego's School of Art and Design.
Are you planning on going to art school?
I don't know. Well, if you are.
I certainly hope you'll consider applying with us. It's a really powerful piece.
Okay. Okay, alrighty then.
Come on, everything's hard when you're first learning it.
Yeah, that's not an excuse to give up.
Why don't you two just get a room? Huh?
What are you talking about?
What, you think I'm stupid?
Hey, Emma, sweetheart, I think that Jesus needs a little rest, so why don't you head home for a bit, okay, baby?
Right, of course.
Hey, calm down. Okay, calm down. Are you okay? Jesus? You okay? Jesus?
It's okay. Let him cry. It's frustrating.
Is it true?
No, of
saw
course
the way that
not.
you guys were looking at each other. Something's going on.
There's nothing going on.
I don't believe you. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Emma's pregnant? She's pregnant, isn't she? That's it. She's pregnant.
No, she isn't pregnant.
Anymore.
They wouldn't let her move in here while Mike was fostering you. I know that she has a felony, but she is not a bad influence. But now that he's adopting you, that won't be an issue.
Now we just have to get them married.
AJ is like, the hell? Yeah, you could. You could have been there for her. True. That doesn't make you any less of her friend. And again, this is not about you. Oh no, what?
What's wrong?
We're going to trial.
She can't have one win or enjoy some kind of victory for like, I don't know, more than 10 minutes. Okay guys, so that was the end of episode 15 of season 4 of The Fosters. And 15, right? 15, yes. It was a really good episode, you know, as it always is with The Fosters, you know. I just feel like poor Callie can't catch a fucking break, you know. Bad thing after bad thing happens to her. Not that she doesn't look for trouble, because all the Fosters kids have, you know, all of them. Brandon, Mariana, Jude, all of them. They are like, is that trouble? That's where we are heading, you know. But the thing is that I feel like her life has been difficult enough, complicated enough, that she does deserve a break. She does deserve, you know, to win something and to like, you know, feel it and just like, you know what I mean? Enjoy it. And she can. She puts this masterpiece for her senior project, inspire a lot of the kids to, you know, really look at what the justice system can do and what is doing and what they are not doing and what is right and what is wrong, you know. And it's something she gives them a perspective that is very unique because it comes from her personal experience, you know. So they're inspired. They are like, you know, happy and you know, trying to do what's right, you know. That's sparking this type of conversation is very important, you know, especially in young minds, in these young adults that are there, you know, who are and will become, you know, the leaders of tomorrow or something like that. I don't know. But that's very important. It's like what Callie did was really important and very remarkable for someone her age, you know. So for me, I think that first of all, asking her to just move it out was a terrible thing. I think that Monty, you know, wants always to pack everything into a nice little box and present it as there are no issues, when in reality, you know, owning a gun, showing up to school with a gun, threaten people, all of these things, and like, you know, kids that might have problems, you know, is a reality, you know. And I guess as parents, of course, you don't want that, right? But like the fact that the school had one of these scares in a lockdown and all of that, sadly in the US, it's not something that just randomly happens every, like, you know, once a year. It happens a lot. It happens like every other day, I feel, you know. There are always news about that, and like there are news that are like the big headlines, and then there are other smaller, you know, that they don't necessarily get the entire cover of a magazine, or, you know, it's not as public or like as trendy. I don't know, whatever the fuck that means, you know. But it's a reality. it's also a reality that some kids, you know, go to foster homes and they have problems, and you know, the system works in very wrong ways that do not allow them to grow and to change and to see a different perspective, you know. So for us to just hide it instead of saying, you know what, we are in this fight with these kids and we don't, you know, just put them aside. I think I think it will make, you know, whoever actually wants to apply there be conscious that, okay, this is a group of people, teachers, that all don't only care about what is in the curriculum, right? Is that how you say it? It was not just what they need to teach and that's it. They actually get involved with the people in their community, with the kids there. They give them the voice to be as loud as possible and to fight for what they believe it's right. And when things are bad, there's also community there to support each other, right? But no, Monty was not having any of that. On top of that, in this episode, she was change. Like, we always talk about change, I feel. You know, we always talk about the world will change. When do you think the world will change? The world will only change if you change as a person, right? Change happens because of us, right? And if you are in any type of position of power, you have to do everything in your power to make that change. Not to say, oh, that's a lose battle. Let's just not go into it and not upset the board and the parents. It's just terrible, you know. And this, I'm pretty sure that there must be schools in the US where they talk about that. Maybe there are not a single one. Here in my country, it's even like, not even like sex ed, like for straight couples. It's something that is even badly viewed because the church gets very much involved with the decisions that the government makes, you know, about sex education, right? There's a group of people like I don't know, a cult, I think, that they are very much against, you know, what is the name of this group? Con mis hijos no te metas. I think it's with my kid. Don't mess with my kids, or something like that. Which they claim that we as parents are the only ones that should talk to kids about sex, about, and I'm talking about like even straight sex, you know, sex in general, about LGBT things, you know, all of that. Don't do it, you know, because, and they're it's so basic because their logo is just pink and blue, indicating that there's only women and men and like nothing else. There's no rainbows or anything, and they're so like it's a cult. I feel like it's a cult. This is a group of people that are so, you know, afraid of the word gay, you know, of being LGBT, that they time and time again are extremely homophobic and transphobic and continue to just, you know, pour all of the hatred that they can at all times, you know. And it's fucked up. It really is, you know. And you know, there in the US you have health class at the age of 14. Here I don't know. Have I had the sex talk when I was, you know, in high school? Not necessarily. What did they teach us, though? It was about abortion and how this, you know, kind of like animated baby that was inside of the of a mom got pretty much ripped apart, and like, you know, the doctor with a kind of like a clamp kind of like broke his arm and broke, every single part of him while the baby was telling you, why are you doing this to me, mommy? And like, that's the type of sex ed that I was put through, I don't know how it is right now. I am very open about sex and everything. And like, if my kid will have a question about sex, whether if it's straight sex or gay sex, whatever, I will be there to answer. Of course, it's difficult, and this is something that I'm learning as well, is that, of course, when you are at that age, your parents are the last person, the last people that you want to talk about this type of things, because it's awkward. It's awkward, but the thing is that not because we don't teach our kids about sex means that our kids are not going to have sex whenever it happens. When you talk about sex ed and health care about in that situation, you not only give them tools to say, I'm gonna have sex and I'm gonna have so much fun and all of that, which is part of it. Like, you can't deny, like, sex, it's a good thing. Like, most people like to have sex for the fun of having sex, not for reproduction, because, like the Bible says that, not only for that. I don't know why they turn on the light outside my room, but anyways, focus. So it's not just about that. But when you have sex ed, and in my opinion, telling boys and girls, I'm not going to say at this age and in this age, but teaching them about the autonomy of their bodies, of how this is their body and is theirs, and no one is allowed to touch it, and that there are some parts in your body that no one other than your mom, maybe when she's taking a bath, giving you a bath when you're very young, or, that's the only reason why someone might touch you, and this type of conversations are very important to avoid all of those situations as well. Okay, I'm not gonna say, like I said, sex education has to happen in a very gradual way, because of course a 3-year-old, you're not gonna tell them, this is where this goes and this is where, because obviously they don't need that. But you start, in my opinion, with, this is your body, this is this, people don't touch you here, don't touch you there, no is a full answer, right? And how much we have to respect the others, right? And then it evolves when they come and become older to, this is safe sex. Because one, we have to prevent disease from happening, unwanted pregnancies. Okay? Because if you don't talk to them, it's not like they're not going to have sex. They will have sex, but they're not going to be protected. You know what I mean? So it's just ridiculous that parents believe that their kids are going to wait until they are married to have sex, whether they're boys or girls. Okay? So it's ridiculous. It's insane. For me, I can't comprehend that. And I'm always telling my son, if you have a question, because sometimes I have caught him in very, where I'm like, okay, sorry, you do your thing, take as much time as you need, and I go away and don't bother him, because it's normal at his age, you know what I mean? And I have told him the importance of, taking care of himself, and also like you can't be just in your room 24/7 doing that. Might feel good, but like that's not how it goes. You might, hurt yourself, But I have told him that it's normal, because I don't want him to be scared of that. You know what I mean? But I have also told him what it is, that no is a full answer. consent is important, for both parties. Okay, consent is important. If you're not ready, you're not ready. If the other person is not ready, they're not ready, and you have to talk with them about it. And my son has autism, so some things I have to be very explicit, because like he doesn't understand. It's very difficult for him to understand the double meaning of things. So I don't have to be like, and when you're gonna know when a girl wants, and like leave things in the open, because he will be like, what are you talking about? Like, how is it that I will not, like, I have to be very specific with things that I tell him. So in my opinion, it's normal, and it should be taught. Just as you, like, trust me on this. And like, I wish people that are like, oh, you're gonna make my son or my daughter gay, you're gonna turn her or turn him into LGBT person just because you show him what gay sex is about. Trust me, there is not amount of films, TV, conversations that I have had about sex with men that will discourage me from having sex with women, because that's just who I am. Okay? And trust me, you can tell a gay kid a million stories about straight sex, and if they still don't like it, they're not gonna like it. Newsflash, you like what you like, and like, it's just so archaic in my opinion. And I think it goes against, LGBT people, and against their health to not talk about this type of things. Because then you end up being like, okay, maybe you will figure it out in the moment where things go. But how to be protected, how to be safe while doing it, And look what happened with Jude. Jude, when asking these questions on the wrong places, because he still had the questions in his mind. He still wanted to know. And he thought, hey, an app where there are older men there, maybe they can teach me a thing or two. Look where he led him. It could have been tragic, And this happens. Why? Because in his school, he doesn't have the opportunities to talk about this type of things. So it's just mind-blowing that people believe that, that this is it's so wrong. But in my opinion, it just goes against the kids that are actually LGBT and need the information. This goes against their health, in my opinion. Anyways, then we have the whole thing with Anna and Isabella moving in or not moving in. AJ kind of like, oh my God, I almost swallowed a mosquito. I didn't. No, I didn't. Here it is. What was I saying? Yeah, we don't know where it ends with the AJ, whether he's gonna be adopted or not. I understand his brother and having this, entire plan, and for his plans, I'm gonna guess when you're inside of prison, the only thing you want and that make you keep going is the fact that you're gonna get out. So for him to imagine a future with his brother where he's working an honest job and working and earning money from a legal source and helping his brother go to college or whatever it is, it has to motivate him to, stay positive and continue down that path. For that, I agree that AJ shouldn't have told him at that moment, because it will just bring him down, But at the same time, I am glad that Callie was able to ask him, what is it that you want? Because at the end of the day, it is your life and you get to decide how to live it, but we will see. Then we have Brandon, who has been extremely helpful to Emma in a friendly way. But of course, drama is gonna ensue because Jesus is kind of like, oh, so since you don't want to have sex with me and you're talking to my brother, then that means you're having sex with my brother. I feel bad for Jesus, honestly. He's frustrated. He's like, and now he's like, oh my God, my girlfriend is gonna leave me, and she's gonna leave me for my brother. It's just he's scared. He is not, ready to talk about everything that he feels. I understand. I really do understand and feel like, of course he's gonna think like this. I feel bad for Jesus. I don't condone the things that he's doing, but it's more like I understand them. I understand where they're coming from. So yeah. I think that Brandon is just being a good brother. Jesus might not know it right now, but he is being a good brother by supporting Emma going through things like through this. But the thing is that I don't know if it was right not to tell Steph and Lena about it. I think we needed a different perspective. I respect Emma's choice of like, this is the person I want to tell, and that's it. I respect that. It's her body, her choice, her opinion. That's what matters, And she, found herself trusting Brandon, and I'm glad that she had someone, But I think that we should have told Lena and Steph. I don't know about Jesus though. I don't know about that because like he's going through this. He's not fully recovered. And then a news like this coming to him, I don't think he was going to be okay with handling things. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyways, then we had Emma going through it, having an abortion actually. And now Mariana finding out. Mariana was hilarious this episode though with her mom. I love how different they are and how different they approach things. Lena had a point. I mean, Steph had a point about like what to do if you have your attack and all of that. And of course, what Mariana had to go through, it's the complete opposite, So, but there is, some room for them to kind of be on the same page. But then Mariana got extremely upset, just as Brandon, because Brandon was like, oh, the kids don't want me, so I must leave. And then Mariana was kind of like that as well, where she was like, my best friend did not told me. She told my brother. And, making it like the problem, making it about herself rather than my friend is going through this. And it might be so embarrassing and might be so crazy for her that she doesn't even feel comfortable talking to me yet, So, but no, Mariana went to the other side. So, yeah. Anyways, what else happened? Well, Brandon kind of not knowing that autism, some kids with autism are not comfortable with touch, Honestly, not like you shouldn't be going around trying to force a kid to play an instrument. Like that's just like wrong, you know what I mean? But that was Brandon on this episode. And on top of that, the kid had autism, so it was just like he went off. But then, not necessarily knowing, he kind of like helped him laugh, connect with his feelings, which was something that he didn't do because he actually, he just stumbled into that. And it was funny for the kids. And I'm glad that he helped him a little bit without even knowing, you know. But there's a lot more things that he needs to understand that I feel like he's not really understanding, but he's in the process of doing that, I think. But yeah, this was a great episode. Cannot wait for the next one. I can't believe that Jude put himself in such a crazy situation, but thankfully nothing bad happened to him. And the guy was actually, no, go away, because, you know, you're 12 probably. You don't look 18, you know, but it could have been a creepy guy, honestly. So I'm kind of scared. I wasn't scared when he walked into the room, you know. So, yeah. Anyways, I really enjoyed this episode. Cannot wait for the next one. I'm gonna do a binge. I don't have to do it like today and tomorrow. Probably. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. You guys are amazing. Continue supporting for more. And that's it. Yeah. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for the Fosters. That's it. Bye, guys.